What's up, guys? Welcome back to DC Explores. It's me, Christopher, and in today's video, we're going to talk about a lot about sleep. How can you optimize your sleep, and how that can help you live a better and healthier lifestyle. So, healthier lifestyle is nothing but like investing. There's no age on when to start. You can start at any age, like basically like share market. You can enter a share market at the age of 20, 80, 70. You'll end up making some money. People who enter earlier will make more money, no doubt about it, but it's never too late. So that's my point in terms of healthier lifestyle. And we'll not waste a lot of time. In my previous video, I spoke about the tripod, that is sleep, nutrition, and movement. Here we're just going to focus on the sleep part. So before wasting any time, let's just dive in and talk about why sleep is important and how you can optimize your sleep. Why do you need to live a healthier lifestyle in terms of sleep? I know sleep is the most ignored aspect compared to movement and nutrition. Like, we often emphasize or pay a lot of attention to movement and then comes nutrition, but sleep is the most ignored one and is the easiest one to fix. It can get a lot of changes in your lifestyle. It can make your mood feel better. So that's why I always focus that try to fix your sleep first, and side by side you can work on the other two, that is the nutrition and the movement, because these are all behavioral changes. It takes time for your body to adapt, and sleep is the easiest one to like target on. So why do you need to do that? Because sleep is not just about like sleeping longer and feeling happy in your mood. It's also about your brain health, your hormones. So when I say the amount of sleep, I would say a daily or a average recommendation is around 7 to 8 hours of quality more than quantity. I know there are a lot of people who sleep for like 10 to 12 hours, but they don't feel rested. Then what's the use? You need to sleep in a good REM cycle, feel recovery, because everything that we spoke about in the previous video, that is any movement or any like muscle building, hypertrophy, or any sports related performance, whatever things you do, like the breaking of the body, you put stress on your body recovers in sleep. So it's very important that you provide quality sleep for your body to regulate and get better and repair itself. So everything happens in your sleep, and research has proven that when you provide quality sleep, it does make a difference. For example, let's take two people, person A and person B. Both are following the same nutrition, same workout, but both will have different results in terms of fat loss and muscle gain. Yes, it works for both. It's not just in terms of losing fat, it works in terms of gaining muscle also. So if you're looking to get jacked, you need to sleep more in terms of quality, and I'm going to share some tips on how you can increase the quality. But before that, let's talk about the hormones. I know it's still not enough for you to buy that why sleep is important, so I'll give you some more reasons on why you need to buy that sleep is really important. It supports your brain health. If you sleep well and sleep good, it will improve your cognitive functioning. It will also help in regulating your other endocrine hormones. Endocrine hormones are nothing but that regulate all the other growth functioning in terms of maintaining healthy internal organs and functions. If those things are not regulating properly, you might have thyroid issues, you might end up leading to obesity or have some heart issues and all of that. We spoke a lot about why you need to optimize your sleep. Now we'll talk about how you can do that. Like, I'm going to share some tips that I've applied in my own life and that has helped me get better. Like, I'm not saying I'm the best and I'm doing everything perfectly. I'm still trying to learn on certain things, but I will do share some tips that have worked and that are clinically proven that will improve your quality of sleep. So starting with, you need to create a sleep environment, because our bodies are either in fight and flight state or is it in relaxed state. You must have noticed, like when you work out or you do some high cardiovascular activity, your heart rate is up and your body is a little bit more alert. So that is normally considered as a fight and flight state. But to sleep, you need to be in a relaxed state. If you take a massage session, you feel sleepy. That's because your body goes into a very relaxed state. So that's what we need to create, an environment for your body to sleep well. So that environment starts with, I know a lot of people are going to hate me for this, but that goes with taking some screen time off just before you sleep. Yeah, I'm still working on it. Like, I can't be off my phone. Yeah, I know in today's generation it's a major issue, but it starts with taking some baby steps. Like, start with maybe like 15-20 minutes before your sleep, just be having no screen time. any screen time is bad, so just try to get away with it. Start with small steps, maybe 10, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes. The best recommendation would be an hour or more away of screen time. And then in terms of eating, you can't just eat before you sleep, because the body processes whatever you eat, right? So that again puts a lot of stress on the body, and that goes into the fight and flight state. Like internally we will process a lot of things that happen in background, that is the thermogenesis inside the body, and that's what will hamper the quality of your sleep. So we avoid eating just before going to sleep. Average recommendation is around 2 to 3 hours of food, and for liquids it's 1 to 2 hours. Like if you can do these things, you'll notice that you sleep better and you won't have any breakage in your sleep cycle. The next thing is stretching, and in terms of static stretching, like I mentioned, like massages. If you can get a massage, then it's amazing. Maybe tell your partner also to give you a good massage. That will help you sleep better, and that's proven. Like it puts your body into an amazing relaxed state, and that's what you require for a good quality of sleep. The next step is to do with sleeping at the same time every day. I know it sounds absurd, but it is true. Like you need to build a routine. Like you should have a night routine, and you need to go to bed at the same time. I know I'm giving some basic tips, like it sounds like I'm schooling a kid and trying to build like a lifestyle for a kid, but that's what we need to do. Like we as adults don't follow these basic things in our life. We need to go to bed at the same time every day, at least like closer to the same time. You need to take those baby steps and stay consistent, and that's how it's gonna happen. It's not gonna happen overnight. I know whatever tips I share, you might try it out and you're gonna be like, oh, it doesn't work. It's not gonna work directly. You're gonna take those basic steps and apply it slowly and progressively, and that's how it's gonna work. Thing is caffeine. Like we all are caffeine addicts, and we need to make sure that we don't have caffeine just closer to our bedtime. Like I mentioned earlier, it puts our body in fight and flight state. So caffeine does the same thing. It makes us more alert, and that's why we like that addiction. It raises our cortisol level. We try to be more energetic, and we feel that rush. We require that rush early in the morning to do physical activity or just to be alert at our workspace. We don't require it throughout the day, like when specifically we are closer to our bedtime. So the last tip that I would share with you all is to check for any deficiencies. Yes, you need to go and get your blood work done. It will give you a lot of insight on how healthy you are, and it is a good practice. I would recommend you get your blood work done quarterly. If quarterly is too frequent, then try to get it done every 6 months. Once a year is mandatory. Like you should know exactly where your hormones are sitting at, where your blood pressure is, what all things are you are deficient in, because you're gonna work on a lot of other things in terms of movement, nutrition, and sleep. But if you are deficient in certain vitamins and minerals, it's not gonna give you the results. And when you don't get results, you get sad and you get demotivated, and that's when you go off the track. That's why you need to know, okay, you are deficient in magnesium or you're deficient in zinc. Just supplement with it. Try to include those foods in your diet, and that's going to help you feel better. Like in terms of vitamin D, if you can't get enough sunlight, you live somewhere like in Canada or North America where there's snow throughout and you don't have enough sunlight, you need to get vitamin D supplements. Like that's by default. And specifically sedentary people who are always in front of the desk and all of that, you will have vitamin D deficiency because you don't have an active lifestyle, you don't step out. And whatever I've just shared, I know it sounds very basic, but try to implement it slowly. You might think, oh, I can just do it all together, but that's going to be a big mistake to commit. Try to add small things, like maybe try with 15 minutes of screen time away before your bed. Try to make sure and be accountable. Just keep it in your mind that you won't eat just before sleeping, and try to sleep at the same time. Just you being conscious enough will help you improve the quality. In terms of stretching, do give it a try. It has helped me. Like lately I have started including static stretching, foam rolling, and all of that before my bedtime routine, and it has helped in my quality of sleep. So I would say, before ending this video, that do give all these tips a try and start slow, stay consistent, and that's how it works. I'll see you all in the next video where we talk about nutrition. There I'm gonna give you some tips on how you can improve and optimize the quality of your nutrition. Till then, take care. Thank you for watching the entire video. signing off.